record. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
It looks beautiful today.
It looks beautiful.
It is freezing cold and windy.
And you are wearing shorts.
I am. Yeah, well, here's the thing. My belt was already on these shorts because I had just put them on yesterday to run down to a supplier. I work from home. And yesterday wasn't bad out.
No, yesterday
it was pretty nice. It was a little
after the
cool.
rain.
Yeah, well, it was raining, but it wasn't cold.
No.
And I wasn't working outside or nothing, so I was like, I'll throw these shorts on, and they're comfortable, and I'll run out and do what I got to do. And then today, I was like, well, the belt's still on them. Throw them on. I checked my weather app.
Yeah.
39 degrees.
Awesome.
I'm like, well, I won't be outside long, so I run upstairs, and Beth goes, it's 36 degrees out. And I said, it's 39.
Nay. It is 39.
I put on my new shirt I just got from Tasties because I ate there yesterday. So now I have two black food truck shirts with the shape of Ohio on them. So, says a lot about me as a large individual, that my favorite t-shirts are food trucks.
So it sounds like maybe you like food?
Yeah, well, certain foods, but mainly all foods. So,
right.
Food. But yeah. So yeah, it was a nice day to drive. I had to go up, ran all the way to frickin' Hilliard to,
you enjoyed it.
I don't like driving. I don't like Hilliard. It's too people-y for me. It's nice. It's a nice area. Habaneros is there, which I did not get to go to.
Why didn't you go there?
I wanted to get down here. We got people coming over tonight, and we're still unpacking crap, and we want to kind of clean up a little. Yes, I drove up there to Dude's place from Bourbon Hunters.
Bourbon Hunters.
We gonna shoot them dead. That should be their intro. Just that. Just me going, Bourbon Hunters. We gonna shoot them dead.
Dude, you have the permission to use that if you want. I can cut it out and send it to you.
Yeah, we'll give you the file.
I'll just send you the. Yeah.
I want royalties. But actually, yeah, he kind of, you know what? We'll consider what he sent us today payment for that, for my intellectual properties and my vocal prowess.
Yeah, because he sent over 4 samples here.
4 little teeny tiny bottles of, so he told me to pick from a list of what he has. So this is what I chose.
Which is ridiculous that he has to create an Excel spreadsheet.
He's like, hey, I want to send you 4 little samples, just enough to taste. Let me know what you want. And the next thing I know, an Excel spreadsheet comes through, and it's just this list, and he's got it down to what it is, I think how much it cost, how long it's aged if it's known.
Yeah.
If it's a store pick or, from another podcast. It's ridiculous. I'll have to send it to you.
It's awesome. But
it's great. I wish we had that. Because
we can do that.
That way we could check, have we reviewed it, check it off. Even just an X or something in the box would help us because we go, have we reviewed this before? And it's kind of starting to get hard to remember what we've done over almost 100 episodes.
Yeah, this is episode 99.
Yeah, we're close.
And we wanted to do a party and kind of have, not huge, but just have some people and do a recording live somewhere. And
it'd probably been about 10 people. A lot of past guests.
Yeah.
We'd invite Dude and
Tyler and Mo. And have just
we're saying
the
same names.
I know.
I just realized I'm basically repeating you quickly.
Meet Derek, Music Derek.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'll pay Derek to smoke some brisket or something, have Music Derek on. And,
Shipely.
Shipe, yeah.
But with the coronavirus, I think we're just going to have a pity party.
We called it, I told Martelle, I said, we're just going to have the most ridiculously sad party ever. And then I was like, pity party.
Pity party.
We're throwing a pity party for our 100.
So for the next show.
Maybe we'll do a big 150th.
It'll be the pity party.
Yeah. So look forward to that. We're going to be sad.
All right. So we've got 4 little tiny bottles sitting in front of me. I've got Boones County, Woodford Brandy Cask, Noble Oak, and AE Cask Strength.
Yes. And we've not tried it. Well,
what's AE Cask Strength?
Angel's Envy.
Okay. Angel Envy Cask Strength. I've had that.
The Cask Strength I haven't had. We reviewed.
That's the one that I got fucked on when I went to Beer Kitchen 101 up in Gahanna, and I was like, I'll have the Angel's Envy. And they're like, oh, okay. And it was $40 for the fucking glass.
Wow.
This much. 2 ounces, $40.
No way. No way. Hard pass.
No one better be dumping this out.
Hard pass on that.
Unless it's going in my gullet.
That reminds me, speaking of dumping out, there's a documentary called McMillions on Hulu.
Okay.
Watch it.
Well, I don't have
remember,
Hulu.
Okay, maybe it's on something else. Anyway.
I'll have to check.
You remember the McDonald's Monopoly game, right? You get the little piece.
Oh, yeah. I saw the
Dude, I'm only 2
about
episodes in, and it's blown my mind how involved the FBI got with tracking the mob rigging this game.
Oh, yeah, because they
I never heard anything about it. Like, I knew there were things like, oh, somebody's like stealing pieces or whatever. But when they print the pieces, they go into a vault that has 2 keypads. It's like it's under the same kind of watch. The security company that was watching it as like a nuclear arms code.
What?
So they had like 2 people with 2 separate codes. Then they'd open a vault. It'd go into a briefcase that's handcuffed to a guy's wrist. A guy from the printing company, the secure printing company, a guy from McDonald's, a guy from he was a former investigator and stuff that they hired to run security. There was 5 people that watched these go. And in that briefcase, they'd open it up and there's an envelope. They'd sign it, mail it somewhere with the truck that had a seal on it.
Okay.
So if the seals broke, they knew somebody got in. They'd fly to whatever city went to the next day, break the seal, same 5 people, take it to this production plant where they put it on the cups or the fry boxes or whatever.
Right.
And they'd open it up, the envelope, they'd all sign right over the seal, their signature.
Yeah.
So they'd know it was the same signatures. Open it up, pull out a few sheets of these, and none of them ever, they were always face down. Nobody ever saw which was the winner. And one guy would sit there and rip one off, put it on something. And there's only one large winner, whether it was the $1 million winner, Dodge Viper, whatever.
Yeah.
Per batch.
Okay.
And I'm only 2 episodes in, but at the end of that second episode, this guy that, not going to try and give too many spoilers, but one guy, the guy that was doing it all, gave his buddy, his brother-in-law, found out all the winners were family, just different last names.
Yeah.
So brother-in-law, son-in-law, niece, all that. So this guys that was running it, I think it was his brother-in-law, had already in 88 or 89 when it first came out, cashed in a $25,000 winner. They split it.
Okay.
Well, now, a few years later, into their 90s, they go out to a restaurant. They're in public. They both have to go take a piss or something. They go to the bathroom. Dude hands him a $1 million winner. And he goes, this is getting too far. Because he'd been doing it for a while. He's like, we're going to get caught. I'm not doing it. And he goes, just get rid of the piece. I don't care what you do with it. I just can't have it on me. The guy took it and flushed it down the toilet. Literally flushed $1 million down the toilet. But
that's true, though. I mean,
when you
they've
said
been
not
doing
to,
it for so long, they're going to get caught eventually.
Yeah, so I'm only 2 episodes in, but that's what when you said nobody better be dumping this, that's what made me think of that. Like, if this is $40, this little bit I have in my hand, that's insane.
That's a $40 glass.
And dude had me pick 4, and I just grabbed 4 I'd never had, so I don't know what they cost. I don't know how hard they are to get.
That's the only one I know the price on, only because I had to pay $40.
Yeah. Well, and that's not like buying a bottle at a liquor store either, though.
No.
That's a big upcharge.
That's a huge upcharge. It's actually, I think it's a $100 bottle.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
It's like $109. So.
Cling, cling, cling.
Cling, cling. I did the same thing.
Pour mine in my.
All right, so this is the Angel Envy cast strength.
Okay,
and it's good. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's good.
No, I've had the port wine finish. That's the easiest to get.
Yep.
It's not the easiest bottle of anything to get, but out of the Angel's Envy,
right?
And we've had the rum.
Yes,
barrels finished.
I've had the rum, but yeah,
I think we reviewed that one.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
No,
okay.
I don't think we've done any Angel Envy on the show.
Yeah, we did the port wine because remember Greg was saying we talked about
that's right,
not bourbon.
Yep.
And,
yep.
So we did that one. So let's give it a.
Well, that came up on one of the Bourbon Hunter shows with Janetti.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
So listen to that one because Aaron's on there and they have another guy on, and Aaron makes a comment about it not being bourbon because it was finished in another barrel.
I'll have to listen to see how that comes.
So listen to that, and I can't remember exactly what dude said on the outcome of that was, but as far as I'm concerned, if it's finished in another barrel, if it's finished in, or if it's stored in at least 2 years in American oak,
if it starts as bourbon,
it's still bourbon if they decide they're going to put it in a beer barrel for 6 months.
Well, it's like, so what I took, dude, was the Virgil Cane ginger.
Yeah.
And he even made the comment. He's like, I used to not be into infused bourbons, but he said, I'm really starting to find ones I like. So he was excited. He wants to get your your man fashion recipe.
Yeah. Now I'll be happy to. I think I posted it online, the recipe one day.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, it made the best old fashioned I've ever had. But now that I'm thinking about it, what's the difference between if it's finished for 6 months in a port wine barrel versus being infused? We still call the Virgil Cane.
It's still, well, I think they call it a whiskey.
That's a whiskey, right?
Yeah, I don't think they
change.
Classify that as a bourbon.
Interesting. All right, so let's give this
all right. So,
a little sniff.
What do you get on the nose?
It smells. It smells smooth, really.
It does.
I think it's not harsh on the nostrils.
Nope. And I don't know what the proof is on this. Let's see if I can look it up real quick.
I like it.
So,
unch.
Yeah, it's shit. Angel. And so, go ahead and taste that while I'm looking this up.
Well, on the nose, I get the caramely butterscotch smell in this one.
See, I tried something different and I didn't pick anything up, and I'm disappointed.
And I could be way off on this, but like one of my nostrils is completely clogged.
Mine too. I'm having some allergy issues. It's not COVID, it's allergies, people.
Yeah, it smells very, very sweet. I get a little vanilla on this one.
All right, why won't it let me in? Oh.
I think more so than usual.
Angel's Envy website won't let me in.
It's not working.
It's not working. Hold on. Oh.
What did you do?
Nothing. I need to.
You broke it.
I did. I broke it. Let's X out
now
of that.
The screen's flashing.
That's just me. All right, let's try this again.
All right. Well, I'll give it a taste.
Wow.
1880. Your birthday. Martelle's born in 1880. You look great for your age.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Never mind this stupid thing. It's my ad blocker.
Oh, there you go.
Now I got to do it again.
Now you got to do it again.
Isn't this great? This is great show material. This is awesome.
Podcasting at its finest.
There we go. Okay. So, on the nose, honey apples, peach, apricot, overripe bananas, black tea, toasted oak, and a slight char with floral notes. That's on the nose.
I don't know what an apricot even smells like, but I'm getting that more mild.
They're pretty good.
Honeyed apples, I could get that, I guess. I don't get floral notes, but I got a butterscotch smell, which it says, I said butterscotch and vanilla. Now you pull it up, it says on the palate, honey, apples, butterscotch, toffee, and mellow vanilla.
So what you're saying is your nose is your palate.
I guess. So,
because I don't get the floral notes. I get the slight toasted oak. I never pick up floral notes for whatever reason. It smells kind of sweet, like this says honeyed apples, peaches, apricots, and overripe bananas.
Ooh.
That's all really sweet stuff. So I'm just picking up a sweet. You're having some issues. You took a little sip.
I took a little sip. Its bark is not nearly as bad as its bite.
Yeah?
No, smooth. I honestly, upon smelling it, I thought this was going to be very, very mellow. This is not very mellow. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Ooh. No, it's not.
It gets you.
I had it on ice. Whoa.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's got kick. Did we find the proof?
No, I was looking for it. I didn't find the proof on it. And I can't really, you can't see the bottle.
Bottle's hard to see. You might just have to Google it randomly and see. It is cask strength. Bleh.
Let's see. So let's hit the wishy-wash.
Wishy-washer.
The wishy-wash. The whiskey wash. Because they're usually pretty good about. It is 122 proof.
Whoo! I would have guessed it about 100 to 110. It's high. That's why.
It's very high.
This is high.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's got.
I like it.
Again, you always talk about when I say it, but it's got that good burn.
It's got that good burn.
You know, it's a slow burn.
It's still burning. That's
what I'm saying. It's still there,
but it's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's very good. Prices on this is $99 here.
I think it said it's a. I think when I looked it up last time after I got pissed off.
$200 a bottle. I just saw when you were scrolling.
Oh, did you? Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is $200.
$200. Okay,
it's $200 a bottle, not $100. My bad.
That hurts.
Right there. You know what? For the high proof it is, I would spend the $200 a bottle. Like I said, it's $40 a glass in the store. So figure out that there's, I think, 20 pours in a bottle, or 22 pours in a bottle, or something like that. At $40 a bottle, or at $40 a pour, we'll just use that as our average. And $200, that's $800 for a bottle. If you were to go drink it,
I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's kind of like a Lamborghini. Is a Lamborghini
actually
worth
more
the price of it?
It's $8,000 for a bottle.
Is a Lamborghini worth the price? I mean, debatable, but it's a supercar. Yeah, it's basically like having a Golf, a VW Rabbit. But I don't know if I saw this on the shelf, I don't know if I would buy it. At 100, I'd be more anxious.
I would. So I'm
not saying it's not worth 200. I'm just saying I don't know if I personally would pay that for it.
Right, and I have that. I've set a limit where I only have. It's $100 a bottle.
Yeah, is your limit.
But there are certain bottles that I will spend the money on. It might be one of those bottles that I put out, $200 for, and
you
give it a go.
And
this isn't a daily drinker. This is
no.
This is like this is something you have friends over. You share it with your friends. You have a good time with it. Whistle Pig has their Boss Hog series. They do it every year. Mm-hmm. That bottle was $500 to $600 a bottle.
I can't do that.
If I had the disposable funds, oh fuck yes, I would do it. I would do that in a minute.
It's always easy to say I wouldn't do it. If I had disposable funds, like if I hit
it's all about
had $1 million Monopoly piece that got flushed down the toilet and I found it in the sewer. I mean, yeah, maybe. I tried it once, but it's not like I don't think I'd go back bottle after bottle at $600 a pop.
Every year it's different.
I know, but I don't know if I
year.
I equate to this. So Jefferson's Ocean, I've said many times, is Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 3 was the best bourbon I've ever tasted.
Right.
Now they're on 7. I've seen 17 and 18 on the shelves.
Yep.
This week while traveling around for work. And I've heard 17's not that great from people I know who have a decent taste in bourbon, a similar taste at least in bourbon as I do.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a bottle. It's been there. It's been available. And at the right price, because it's in Ohio, it's not like they jack it up.
No.
And it's, I think, like $85, $75, something like that. And I still haven't bought one. So it's not that I don't want one. It's just I'm kind of sitting there going,
Well, so, and to that, I meant to send you the article. I couldn't, and I don't know where the hell it is now. I lost it. There was an article about the earlier Jefferson's Oceans versus the newer stuff and how it's just gone downhill.
Okay.
Like the newer stuff or the older stuff was better, like the Voyage 3, because they were out longer.
They were out, yeah,
apparently.
I think they were out like 6 months. There was a limited number of barrels that they put on the ship. And I think now they're trying to make it a bigger.
And they're making, in Jefferson's Reserve, they're a smaller distillery anyway.
And Jefferson's Reserve's good.
And it's really good, but
they are lower price point. And
they've said, this article just kind of was like, I've had several of
the different voyages,
and the earlier ones were better than the later ones. And they, if they want to continue doing this, which it's a great project that they're sponsoring with the shark tagging.
Yeah,
they need to up their game on that.
Ooh, there's floral notes.
So you just added water. I
just added water about 2 minutes ago. Kind of been swirling it around a little, letting it breathe. That's sweeter.
Oh, that's good. That opens it up nicely.
That is beautiful.
So
that's probably why with On the Rocks, I bet I would love this.
Oh, it is fantastic.
Yeah, I said,
this is worth the $200 for the bottle to me. I would, if it's on the shelf, I'd go ahead and buy it because you're not drinking it all the time. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to have a drink tonight
and put it back.
Or I have friends coming over. Yeah. They want whiskey. We're going to have this, and this is how we're going to drink it. We're not drinking it. We're going to drink it either on ice or with a couple drops of water.
Yeah.
And that is it. We're not mixing this with anything. This is not a mixer.
No. Well, if you pay $200 and then mix it.
This is meant, at cast strength, it is meant for water to be added to it. I mean, that's just
it's 122
That's
proof.
Just the thing.
It's so hot. What are we rating this one?
I definitely would give this a 3.5. Like, if it's on the shelf, I'm buying it. Like,
I figured that's where you're going to be.
I'm going to buy it. It's really good.
It is really, really good.
Speaking of our rating system, and listening to Dude in their rating system, I don't know that donuts is appropriate anymore.
Donuts is always appropriate. Don't do this to me.
I know. But I think we should just go 135.
Our show means nothing. I like it the way it is.
Well, we're changing shit. Anyway, okay, so
let's take baby steps.
I'll go 3.5 donuts.
Don't take my donuts away. It's all I've got.
I'll leave the donuts. All right, we'll leave the donuts.
I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
Only because at the $200 price point and me being poor white trash, I would buy it. So which our rating of 3 says pick it up if you see it.
Yep.
But I don't know if I would be able to keep going back to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, if I pay $200 for it, I'm not drinking it tonight.
Oh, no.
Even if I have 10 friends over, we're not going to down a bottle of it. So it would last. But
you got 10 friends over, this bottle's getting eyedroppered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3. I'd say pick it up if you've never had it. It's definitely worth it. I would not pay $40 a glass if I was out somewhere.
If I had known it was $40, I would not have. I got snookered.
You did. Bad.
Big time.
But yeah, no, this is really good. The water with it is beautiful. Just absolutely. And I liked on that there, they said on the note on the last site, you're on the whiskey wash or whatever.
Yeah.
It said like honey on a biscuit.
Oh.
See, that's my kind of people.
Honey on a biscuit's good.
When they give reviews like that, I can relate. So yeah, this is a good one.
I like it. Okay, so go ahead and finish that one up. So our mascot Diesel, we'll get into some other stuff that's been going on. He had surgery.
Yes.
It was a Monday. So he is not allowed to
fornicate.
He's not allowed to do anything. He's supposed to be walked on a leash. He's not allowed to walk upstairs. He's doing fine. He's had what? Oh, eat shit. Stupid thing.
No, thank you.
So he's doing fine. He had 2 growths removed from one from his chest, and one from his left shoulder.
Oh, okay.
No, that happened well before we got him, because that's one of the things that those places do, that where you get dogs and they call them rescues. So he's feeling better now.
That's good.
He's being an asshole again. So for the past 4 days, he's just been moping around and wandering. We go outside at 6:30 this morning because I have to take him out. I can't just let him walk, and he's wearing a T-shirt too, which is funny.
Yes, I noticed that.
So I take him out, and he's not allowed to run. He's not allowed to exert any energy or force because he could tear a stitch.
Right.
Motherfucker immediately takes off running.
Oh, yeah. He's been quarantined, dude.
And no, he's been outside. Him and I have been going out. I've been taking him out, and I caught up to him, and
You're talking about an animal that's made to be an animal.
I know.
Which, you're right, he shouldn't be, but he doesn't think that way.
I know.
He's got those natural instincts if I got to run.
So, and
I've got natural instincts if I've got thief runs.
I want ribs.
Yeah, guess what we're making tonight?
Fucker.
Beth is slow cooking them as we speak. And some of her, dude, she makes, I think I talked about it around Thanksgiving. She started making, her deviled eggs are, everybody that's ever eaten them, they say they're the best they've ever had. Well, then she started getting fancy. She made spicy deviled eggs, which I think you would love.
I love some spicy shit.
Then she made one that were cheddar bacon deviled eggs.
Fuck off,
dude. Oh, so we'll maybe I'll have her make some and fresh one time when I'm coming over, and we'll do it evening. We'll do a tasting.
We need to do a egg tasting,
right? We've been talking about different tastings. We'll do a deviled egg tasting, but it they're to die for. So
yeah, I love deviled eggs. Liz loves deviled eggs too.
I'll bring enough for everybody.
All right. Well, so Diesel's doing fine. He's back to normal. He's being an asshole. I'm surprised he's not outside the door whining but he's not allowed to walk stairs.
Right.
He's not allowed to do anything. And I've let him in the last night. I let him finally come upstairs because I've been sleeping downstairs.
Okay.
On the couch. Because he just lays down there and whines. God, he's such a bitch. Anyway, I digress. So our next one we're going to try is Noble Oak.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if this is the double oak or if this is the rye.
Give me a second. I can pull up the Excel spreadsheet and find out for us.
I'm going to go ahead and pour mine.
Yeah, go ahead and pour it. I have to scroll up here. Dude and I talked a lot after he sent it last night.
So he sent it to you personally? Not to our group chat?
Not to the group, because I'd messaged him about when he was going to be home, and I wanted to blow up your phone, just asking him a bunch of questions, and then it turned into that.
Here, catch that.
Hey! I did not catch that.
You did not catch that, and a little bit of whiskey went flying off the lid. So, I actually, in all transparency with our show, we recorded in our bedroom, in a bedroom. It is literally a bedroom that has been converted to an office, and with us working from home, I moved Liz upstairs, so she's up here with me now, and this is where I've been working since we started quarantine. I was going to move us to the basement.
Right.
Like we had talked about that.
Like a studio.
We're going to I was going to set a studio up in the basement. We're going to record in the basement. So I get downstairs last night and I get everything set up, and it's probably it was like 10:30, and I just I rage quit. Like I rage quit setting things up because there was so much background noise and static in the recordings that I had that was driving me batshit crazy.
Yeah. And you're one of those guys that when you get going on something, you want to get it done, figured out.
Yeah, I want to get it done. I want to get it figured out. So I spent probably an hour and a half trying to figure out the recording issue, not the setup, the recording issue.
Right.
Before I was like, fuck it. And I just grabbed my laptop and I just stormed upstairs, and the girls are upstairs. I'm like, go to bed. And I just go upstairs and I start playing Darksiders Genesis so I could kill demons and be one of the
literally battle demons.
Be two of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. So we are back in
the bedroom.
The bedroom again. And it is just a fucking nightmare.
Welcome to the Buckhorn bedroom.
I talked to my buddy. So in all that, I talked to my buddy Tony, who is an audio engineer by trade. Went to school for it.
And Tony is an R&B group from the 90s.
It is. And Tony B, I don't know who that is. But his name is Tony, and his last name starts with a B. But I was going to try to get Tony to come on the show because he's a whiskey drinker as well.
Okay.
He's been drinking whiskey longer than I have. He's been doing it since out of high school.
Okay.
Funny enough, if we ever have him on, his dad was my mom's teacher.
Oh wow!
It's kind of crazy.
Small town.
East Liverpool,
where everybody's related.
That's
somehow.
Right. No. So anyway, all right. So we got this.
It's the Double Oak.
So it's the Double Oak.
Yes.
And I love a good
an award-winning bourbon finished with Spanish sherry seasoned oak.
Ooh, I love a good Double Oak. So Keller Golden Chestnut. Never heard anybody refer to it as it's usually just it's amber, deep amber, it's light amber, or it's amber colored. Nope,
caramel colored. I've heard caramel colored.
Yeah, this is chestnut.
Golden chestnut. So notes of honey and ripe cherry.
So let's see if we get any of that.
Jack Frost nipping at your testicles. You just took a whiff.
I did. I get some honey on that. Strong honey.
Yeah.
Strong.
It says notes of honey. This smells. Oh, I'm excited. I love honey.
Yeah, and I love a double oak. I love a good double oak.
I think I just on smell alone. We talked about how much we love the what was it? The Woodford we want to make a candle out of.
Oh, the Woodford double oak.
Double oak. I want one of this too.
Yeah,
this smells amazing. It's got that honey.
I love it. I don't even want to drink it. I just want to sit and sniff it.
I keep sniffing it. I do get a little bit of the ripe cherries, but I get a ton of the honey.
I'm not getting notes. I'm getting full blown in your face.
It's honey.
It's honey.
Oh, it's so good.
How the hell do you do that thing where you stick it up to your nose and breathe through your?
You gotta hold it and try and inhale through both, not just your mouth or your nose. You gotta do both.
I don't get that. I'll stick it over my nose like a mask and just inhale.
This is gonna be our new Coronades mask.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna soak a t-shirt sleeve in it and wear it on my face. All right, so you're giving it a sip. The palate says hints of vanilla give way to warm spices and dried fruits, finished with lingering flavors of wood and cherry.
Wow.
So we should be getting dried fruit, cherry,
I get the vanilla
and spice.
I'm getting something sweet. I'll go ahead and say that's the dried fruit. It is very woody. It kind of has, if you chew on a toothpick for a while.
A charred toothpick.
Yeah.
This is very woody.
Yeah, this is
very
woody.
oaky.
Yes.
I didn't expect that after smelling the honey.
I like it.
I expect to be a fan. Yeah, I expect to be really, really sweet. It is sweet, but because of that oakiness, it's not overly sweet.
Yeah, no, it definitely changes. And that is cheap.
$35 a bottle. I'm picking one up.
You got to find it.
This is great. Oh, I'll find it.
I'm
traveling up north tomorrow, so or not tomorrow, next week.
Yeah, I like this. I like this
one
too. And you know what? I really haven't found a whiskey or well, let me rephrase that. I haven't found a bourbon that I haven't liked. Now, I found whiskey that I don't like. Like, you brought some shit, and I gave you some shit.
I was going to say that Beams 8-star or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I brought some shit.
That was rough.
In the Kentucky Tavern, that was...
There's a quote I found a year or so ago. I was looking at different stuff, and it was one of these sites. Somebody's reviewing something, they just had a quote.
Churchill?
I forget. No, I don't think it was Churchill. I've read a lot from Churchill and a lot from like Twain and all this. And hold your thought, because I like your reaction to a little water. You let it simmer?
I hadn't even swallowed yet.
That's what she said.
I know.
So, but it was like, there's no such thing as a bad bourbon. Just some bourbons that aren't as good as others.
Oh no, that's fine. Kentucky Tavern and Beam 8-star are bad.
Those aren't bourbons. Those are whiskeys.
Well, okay, so
that's why there's no such thing as a bad bourbon.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Which, okay, you can debate that, because there are people I know that hate bourbon.
All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
Yeah, there's definitely bad whiskey out there.
There's bad whiskey.
Corn whiskey. Ooh. I mean, that was rough.
Ooh.
And it's funny because my buddy that got us the Virgil Cane added me to this Facebook bourbon group.
Okay. And
one of the first posts I saw, like, a day or two after being on there, I finally went and started scrolling. And somebody posted that. Said, just picked up this corn whiskey. Has anybody ever had it? What do you think? And I just put, oof, good luck. Oof. And it just got off the page. I was like, good luck. All right, so I'm going to try this with water now.
Go ahead and give it a try with water and tell me what you think. And let all of our lovely listeners know what you think about that.
Mm-hmm. Man, that really mellows it out.
It does. And that woodsy, like that charred, toothpicky, woodsy taste is flattened.
Yeah.
Like the coronavirus.
It's still there. It is. It flattened the curve. It's still there, but it's not as prominent.
Right.
I like this. It's definitely more oakier or woody than I think really anything we've tasted, but again, I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, it's
this around a campfire with a good pipe with a vanilla Cavendish tobacco is where I want to be right now.
This is a good.
This is fantastic.
This is a good daily drinker.
Yeah, and at $35,
$35,
you're not gonna feel bad having a pour a night.
I would definitely, if we got into the quarters, I would give this a 2.75, but I'll round up to a 3.
I'm giving it a 3. I'm going to say pick it up if you're listening.
This is a buy.
It's a double oak for $35.
And I love double oak, like Roundhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, Virgil Cane's Roundhouse is double oak. Oh my god, fantastic!
Insane. Yeah, I'd say give it a buy for sure. Solid 3.
Solid 3.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll finish this one up. What else? Oh, so. We were playing, so as you and I were, typing back and forth and chatting through Messenger, which only happens about once a week in the days that we do talk, because we don't hang out. Other than, like, we haven't seen each other.
Because you don't like me.
I don't like anybody. It's fair.
Do you like me more or less than
I literally went through and unfollowed.
I saw your post.
Everybody.
It was so funny.
God, I fucking hate people.
You were like, I want to unfollow everybody. And I was just like, you're just now unfollowing other people? Amateurs.
They're all rookies. They're all rookies.
You unfollowed me a year ago.
Yeah. It's been... So, yeah, the whole, like... I didn't realize that a lot of my friends on Facebook were doctors. Like, they all went to medical school. It's crazy. Or
yeah, Google University.
Or they're conspiracy theorists. Like, it's crazy that...
Now, you know how much I love reading the conspiracy theories, and we've done a couple shows on some.
We have.
But it's not like I run out blasting it on my face. You don't see it on my Facebook.
Well,
I don't talk about it outside of a conversation with you or maybe Garrett or something, because...
So, I would say... There was one I watched the other day that I wanted to send to Garrett, and I was like, here you go, you asshole. See, the earth is flat. But
do it.
I can't remember. Funny. It was like a month and a half ago. But there's just this one video of this. It's 12 minutes of this guy in a mask standing with a bunch of ventilators, basically trying to disprove that
the earth is round.
Yeah, the earth is square. He's trying to disprove that this isn't as bad as it is, and the government's doing this whole giant cover. The entire world is doing this cover up, and everybody's in together, and the NWO is going to come and take over everything.
The old wrestlers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'd be tough.
Hogan and and whoever else. But it's just this whole thing, and I'm like, and it's being shared by people that I thought had common sense. Nah, they're people I hang out with. I'm like, yeah, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, this is directed to you.
Well, I share stuff like that because I think it's hilarious. But I shared one last week. This guy's like, they said, if the earth is round, it should turn at, I think it was like 15 degrees in an hour or something. So somebody, they bought the gyroscope thing.
Yeah, the laser-based gyroscope.
Somebody took that, made it like a meme. So after it shows that once it hits 15 revolutions per whatever, you saw his face. They put that like
I did see music. That. Maybe that may be the other one I want. Maybe Garrett posted that one.
It was so funny. It's like, if the earth is really round, we'll see this, and then it showed exactly what they said it should have. And he's like,
it's at 15 degrees.
And as you can see, these are not the results we were expecting.
I'm just like, oh, you fucking.
It was so funny. Spent $20,000 to find out, hey, the earth's round.
Hey, the earth's round.
Just like in a textbook that I was looking at in 4th grade.
Goddamn morons.
So yeah, but you unfollowed everybody.
But, so I did.
A lot of it for me is this Coronades thing.
That's what it is.
You get the mask wearers versus non-mask wearers. You get the open up the state.
Well, and so because we're talking about it, I wear a mask when I go out. It's more for my protection, not everybody else's. Plus, I'm wearing either a red bandana or a blue bandana, so
it makes you feel cool.
I'm covered. I mean, I got my colors. I'm covered.
Right.
I'm with one gang or the other, depending on where I'm at in town.
All the gangs running around out here by you.
They do. So
you're more out here. You're more likely to run into like
a deer,
a deer, literally,
or
run.
A cow.
I was going to say like a cow wrangler, somebody stealing cattle, than you are Crips or Bloods.
I'm like, I do it for myself, but the problem I have with wearing a mask out in public is the dumb fucks that are like, oh, you see that guy? He's wearing a mask. What do you think about that? Wearing a mask is stupid. I was out last night. I ran out to get food because Fridays we do support local Fridays,
okay.
Which really isn't a thing, but it's a thing to Liz and I. We eat out on Fridays and we grab something from a local restaurant. So we wanted Chinese. We ordered from a place up in Pickerington.
Okay.
I run up there and I get out of the truck. I put on my mask, red side out, Pickerington. I get up there, and as I'm putting the mask on, this couple walks by, and he's like, you see that dumbass? He's wearing a mask. And my first response was like, what? And then it registered. I'm like, oh, well, fuck you.
Did you say that to him?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck you. Like, if I want to wear a mask in public, whether this is going on or not, it's my goddamn prerogative.
If I saw you wearing a mask in public and nothing was going on, I'd be like, oh, maybe you just got out of the hospital.
It may be a little strange.
But either way.
But it doesn't matter.
I don't even consider it strange. I've seen people wear masks occasionally, not as much as with this.
Not to stereotype, but it's usually the Asian population that's wearing masks out in public.
It's not stereotype. Remember the SARS pandemic? That's all we saw in the news and everything.
Right. It's just, but they wear masks. But in China, they wear masks daily.
They probably should in L.A. too because of the smog.
Actually, the smog, since it's fucking like cleared up, reduced. You can see the Death Star now.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
But it's, the Asian culture has always worn masks because the smog is so bad in China that they have to. They have to do something. And there's so many people. I'm to the point in my life where if we knocked off about 1 billion people off this planet, I'd be fine with it.
I mean, we're getting there.
We're not close enough, but
not to 1 billion, but we're getting there.
What is it, like I can't
100,000? I can't even tell you the total number right now.
Legitimately, I am to the point where if there were 1 billion people, 1 billion souls removed from this planet, I have zero fucks right now. Like, traffic would be better.
But,
this planet's overpopulated anyway.
Here's the thing, though. What if 2 of those billion were 2 members in this house that you live with?
I'd be upset.
but you'd still be like, all right, well, they're gone. There's more room in the house now.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you say we're going to lose 1 billion people, you can't just say 1 billion of people that I want, because that's genocide.
No.
That's what Hitler was doing.
Right. That's what Hitler's doing. But we don't really leave the house that much.
I know what you're saying.
I'm not concerned with...
I'm just saying, numbers-wise, 1 billion people died, odds are somebody close to
me would probably end up going.
Yeah.
I mean...
Which is unfortunate.
I just lost my grandmother in November.
Right.
So I'm down to 2 people in my side of the family that I actually talk to, out of everybody. JT, I know you're not listening anymore because you told me, but I love you, dude. But if you had to go, you had to go.
Oh, that's funny.
But I'm just to the point, like, where there are people that should not be on this planet. I do think the human race is a virus. I mean, look at what a virus does. It tries to take it reproduces and multiplies and tries to take over. The human race, all we do is reproduce. We are taking over. Not that I'm not some fucking environmentalist or humanist, humanitarian.
There you go. You're getting there.
There's the word we're looking for. There are way too many people on this planet.
Well, and at some point you don't care too much about it because you have a truck and a performance vehicle. So it's not, you're like,
like I said, I'm not environmentalist.
You're not out there hugging trees.
No, I'm not hugging trees.
Cheese.
But the thing that does irritate me slightly is the fact that we're, I'm not going to do anything about it other than plant some trees in my yard. We're cutting down rainforests. Like, we're overpopulated. There are too many people on this planet for what it needs. Now, I'd be happy to send those 1 billion people to Venus.
Just so they weren't here?
So they're not here. I'd be happy
they don't have to die, they just have to go away.
Yeah, I'd be happy to send those 1 billion people to the sun.
You don't have to go, or you can't stay here.
Let's send them to Pluto.
Send them to, that's not a planet.
Yes, it is. It is back to being a planet.
Is it again?
I think so. It flip-flops. It's kind of like it's a millennial. It flip-flops, or it's a transgender person. Or they're biracial. It's a biracial planet. It just is like, today I feel like being a planet. Tomorrow I don't feel it. It's transplanet.
Oh man! Thank you, Martelle, who has a PhD in transplanetary sciences.
That's right. I'm a planetarian.
Oh, we're a mess. All right, anyway, let's go on to the next one.
What do we have on the next one?
This is the
Boones County. Boones County.
Boones County.
So this one actually, Mo had posted on his. He did this. They did a review on the Bourbon Hunters, Mo and Dude, and because I had asked Mo, I'm like, "Hey, how was that?" He's like, "We did a review on Bourbon Hunters." I'm like,
"Okay, well, I'll listen, but just tell me,
bruh." That doesn't answer my question. I listened to that episode. I don't remember it.
You don't remember a lot.
Although Mo, I thanked him because I have to buy a new cable for our new setup. And I thanked him for his donation. And he wanted to know where he could donate money to see me get tased in the taint.
Oh, Mo. I want to do that. I will personally bear having to see your taint if I get to tase you in it. Because after what you did to my shoulder with that freaking jackhammer massager.
That thing's awesome.
Oh, dude. I finally listened back to that. I had no clue how loud I got. Because in the moment, it literally rattled. Dude, like, it gave me blurry vision. It rattled my brain. Oh, I would tase you in the taint in a second. Bonus points if I could use one of those ones that shoots the prongs out.
How the fuck do you spell Boones?
Boone. Boone.
There we go.
Boone County.
I sound like an idiot.
This is Boone County small batch.
Small batch. All right. Let's see what we got here. So he wanted to know where he could send. I'm like, $2 million. Send it to my Venmo. I'll get taint tased. Hashtag taint tased.
Dude, do not make that promise.
$2 million? No one's going to send us $2 million.
Promise.
No one's going to send us $2 million. $2 million shows up in my Venmo account.
Do we get to split it? Because I have to see your taint. We can get really close to it.
Yeah, we'll go 60-40.
I'll take it. All right, so send $2 million to Brandon-Martelle.
Brandon-Martelle on Venmo.
I'll take that split.
Well, I hope so, because the other 10% is for me getting tased. It's not the...
Oh, man.
The problem is you shoot the taser. One's gonna hit me right in the butthole, and the other's gonna hit me in the tip of my dick. It's not even gonna be a taint.
That may be the best. Might be the best orgasm you've ever had. You don't know.
Shit, I don't know. It's gonna go right up my ass.
Oh man! At first, I was picturing that scene in The Hangover where they got tased by the kid. He's like in the face, but he's be straight up your beehole.
Right up one probe goes up my ass. The other one hits the underside of the tip of my dick. Just
oh, I'm in tears. Oh, that might be the most I've laughed on one of our podcasts.
The range of our show is amazing.
Oh man. The range of our show, like the range of a taser gun thing.
Yeah, about 20 feet.
Somebody send us $2 million, please.
$2 million, I'll do it.
Oh man,
it's only 30 seconds
what if
of
I
pain.
just got one in each cheek and they just they started convulsing? Sound like a 30-second fart.
My ass is not that big.
Oh man, I'm in tears.
All right, so I'm trying to find
I gotta calm down.
Information about this. Oh my god,
I'm literally in tears.
Hold on, okay. Columbus Bourbon. What is
ColumbusBourbon.com.
What the?
There's a ColumbusBourbon.com and we didn't know about it.
What? Is this in Ohio? I don't know if anybody knew about this. All right, so it's about $48.
Oh man.
Can I
gotta like.
I have no idea how this computer works.
I'm like snotting and snorting all over the place now. Tears coming out of my eyes. Whew.
That was good. That was all of that. That was good. That was all good.
That was funny.
All right. So the aroma is light notes of aged oak, vanilla, almond, and a sugar cookie.
Ooh, oh man, I feel like I have to burp now. I've been laughing so hard.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Sorry, that punched me in the chest.
Something
that hurt.
This show has gone completely to the shit.
Oh, it's gone. But
all right,
next week's our 100th pity party.
It is. We're doing a pity party.
So this is
partially inflated balloons, shitty cupcakes.
Oh, it's gonna be great. We may go live.
I may go like one of those little party spinners.
Dude, trust me, I've got some plans. We're gonna have to get side by side at a table or something, and
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
I'm having a hard time.
I have been looking into the live thing, so I'm trying to figure that out. I've got software, but I'm trying to figure out if we want to do Facebook, if we want to do YouTube, if we want to do Twitch. Well, Twitch people can pay us.
Nobody's going to pay us.
I don't know. There are people that are literally just hosting chats and getting paid for hosting chats on Twitch.
We should start doing Twitch.
Well, that's what I'm looking into.
Can they pay us $2 million on Twitch?
If that happened, I'd be like, holy shit.
I bet if we got enough attention, we wouldn't hit 2 million. But I bet we get quite a few donations to see that happen.
It has to be 2 million. That's my number.
That's your number? Not even 10,000.
It's literally basically $1 million for each of us, but I'm taking your 10% to get hit in the taint.
That's fair. I'll consider that my tithe.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of money, but that's my number. My number's 2 million.
All right, you heard it, folks. Make it happen. Start a GoFundMe.
All right, so light aged oak, vanilla, almond, and a sugar cookie.
I definitely get the. It says almond and sugar cookie, but you know what it smells like to me?
Amaretto.
Ding Ho's almond cookies.
I never had that.
The Chinese place. It's it's on the west side of Columbus. Ding Ho. They have almond cookies that are phenomenal. You can also get almond cookies, I think, at like Mark Pie or something. But that's what it reminds me of on the nose.
I can't do the mouth and nose breathe thing and taste anything. It's just air.
Yeah, I'm not good with it.
I do get on the nose. I do get a very sweet almondish.
Almond. Almondagons.
Yeah. Almost like an amaretto.
Yeah. I kind of get that.
So,
but it does smell. It just smells like an almond cookie to me, which I love.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So, what do you get on the flavor? Go ahead.
Let me
go ahead and rip a hit.
Let me rip a hit right quick.
I just keep smelling it. It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Okay. Now, Hold in your mouth, but then swallow, and notice the difference.
Wow.
Yeah, see, exactly. On the tongue.
Right in the sinus passage.
On the tongue, really mild, I thought.
No, on the tongue, very mild.
This is 90.8 proof.
Yep.
But on the tongue, it didn't feel like that. But then when I swallowed it, it punched me in the back of the throat.
Well, see, I got it right in like the nasal cavity area, like that
kind of clear you up a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't get it so much in the back of the throat, and now
the chest burn.
The tip of my tongue. No, I don't even get the chest burn.
I'm getting the tip of the tongue and the chest burn.
Yeah, I don't have any chest burn, but I get the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
The teeth, the lips.
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
But yeah, this is good.
I like it.
I like it.
I think it tastes nutty.
A little bit.
It kind of reminds me of Christmas. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire kind of thing, you know?
This is a good Christmas whiskey.
The snow's falling outside. You're looking through the window.
It doesn't snow anymore in Ohio.
No, but I'm painting pictures with my words.
I understand that, but most of our
I didn't say in Ohio.
90% of our listeners are in Ohio.
For our one listener not in Ohio that accidentally stumbled upon this today.
Oh.
Maybe where you're at it snows. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you live in Jamaica, man.
This. You know what? This is a great. I would buy this. I mean, it's only like $48 a bottle.
Yeah,
I would buy this, and this would be a winter only whiskey. Like there's summer and winter whiskeys. Like most, I would classify.
Yeah, there are a lot that are just good or whatever, different.
But there are some that you only drink at certain seasons. Like we drink ginger year round.
Oh yeah, pretty much anything Virgil Cane, I will.
But like Knob Creek, I don't drink that in the summertime. My Knob Creek 120, which I almost picked up another bottle of, I only drink that in the winter.
Yeah, that's a little warm. But this one reminds me of a fireplace.
Yeah.
Cookies baking.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Time of
this
year.
Is that,
it's
like,
nostalgic.
It has that winter or Christmassy feel to it.
Yeah.
Like that's a weird description of a whiskey.
It is.
Of a bourbon. It
is. But that's the best way I could describe it. As soon as I drank it, like I said, I was going for what I taste, but it more made me feel. This one, some of them I taste certain things. Some make me feel certain things. Like we did the Jim Beam 100 proof or whatever, where we wanted to fight. It's like we took a sip. We're like, dude, I'm pumped up. Like our energy shot through the roof. We were all excited.
I think they put 5 hour energy in that.
They probably did. This one, I took a sip, and it just made me want to sit down, maybe a light blanket on my legs, read a book by a fire.
Yeah.
Just very chill.
Well, once you get the water, because we both add a little bit of water, you really want to just kind of sit there with that book. Maybe do a crossword puzzle.
That opened it up.
Be like, get off my lawn.
Right. Well, they shouldn't be on my lawn.
So, I mean, this is good. I'm going to give this a 2.5.
That's fair.
I'm at a 2.5 for this. I will buy it if I see it, but it's not something I'm going to go out and look for.
Right.
Obviously. But for the price, I think the price is a little high.
I was going to say, I think about 35 would be a sweet spot for this.
Yes, 35 would be a better price option for this. But for what it is, oh no,
it's great.
It's fantastic.
I kind of want to. Yeah, I might pick some up later in the year.
Yeah.
It says finish. The finish has a dash of aged rye and a pinch of cinnamon. So we're getting that. See, all these things that are there, I'm now reading. The cookies, the cinnamon.
It's very,
I think that's why it's
wintry.
Yeah. It's like a freaking Thomas Kincaid painting, winter scene thing.
Oh,
you know?
Hey, that's
like
a
I feel
good
like
description.
I'm sitting here looking out the window and a one horse open sleigh goes by and I hear the jingling balls and it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's really good. It's not. It's not crazy.
No, it's not. I'm with you. I think a 2.5 out of 5 donuts for this, mainly because of the price, and mainly because I would drink this in the summer, but it's not something that I would like reach for if I had a choice.
No.
Like, if I had nothing else, and I wanted a single pour while watching a John Wayne movie or something, I might grab this.
You're building up your collection.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this isn't, you would have options at that point. Like, if it's the only bottle you had, then, obviously. Yeah. Or if you had your choice between, like, this and, we'll just say Knob Creek 120.
Yeah.
I would probably go with this over the Knob Creek's good.
Yeah. It's real good.
But the proofing on that is just so damn high. So, this is good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm with you. I think 2.5, which means try it, but
try it
for us.
If you can,
it's very wintry. There's caramel, cinnamon, vanilla. It's an eggnog bourbon. It might be really good in eggnog.
It could be.
I don't know if it would be good as Screwball, but it would be different.
Screwball has upped their game on some things lately.
I've noticed.
I have seen, watching their Instagram feed, holy hell.
I had a buddy of mine, Turtle, that listens, I used to work with, and
I like turtles.
I like turtles. Turtle is a ponytailed biker dude that's into, like, show vans and weird crap.
Please tell me he has like some like Aztec naked woman painted on the side of a van.
He probably used to. But he had, at least he had a bike. I haven't talked to him.
Like the guy down the street, there's a pixelated beaver on the side of a brown van.
Yes, I see that every time I come here.
It is amazing.
But he's got like a Budweiser B with the crown tattoo on his calf. Like he's just a West Side.
He is
white trash. And I know he'll hear this and he'll probably text me. But it's okay because I call myself poor white trash too. I'm just from Circleville. So I'm like redneck, poor white trash. But no, Turner and I got along great. Loved working with the guy. And he messaged me strictly just beer. Like I've never known him to really drink anything. And he got a small bottle of Screwball.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, what was it you guys mix this with? And I said eggnog. And he's like,
great eggnog. Like just.
Yeah, he messaged me like 2 days ago. And he was like, well, I can't get that. So I told him, I said, we like it neat. Some of my friends have liked it on the rocks.
It's good, neat. It's better. I mean, it is made as a mixer.
Yeah.
It is a mixer, but it's not an old fashioned mixer. It is you mix it with eggnog. I had it with Bailey's.
Yeah, I think a chocolate milkshake would be phenomenal.
It was good with Bailey's. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, and I love Screwball. Should probably get a bottle of that.
Yeah, for $26, I need to pick up another bottle.
But so I think he said he was going to drink it neat. I haven't heard back from him. I probably will after this. My white trash biker van weird friend. So rinse out my Glencairn. Now you've poured the next one, which is
Woodford
Brandy Cask. Yes.
So
we're gonna look this up. I'm rinsing my Glencairn out. Smell good?
Yeah. I am a huge fan of Woodford.
I was gonna say we both really like Woodford.
I haven't found anything from Woodford. Now, granted, I've only had their
the straight, just Woodford Reserve,
Reserve, and then I've had the double oaked, and then we had their rye barrel, the barreled rye.
Yeah,
which
we
was
loved. That was
we finished off that bottle right after that episode.
That was phenomenal.
So I've only had those, but I have not been disappointed with
what the. The top of the cap came off. I went to pour it. It was like, what sorcery is this? Dude,
you said this is brandy cask?
Yeah, Woodford Brandy Cask.
Okay, so, and they have a master's collection.
Yes.
Which are tiny, itty bitty little bottles. They're super thin. They feel fragile. But holy shit, are they amazing. Now, I don't know, this isn't part of that. This is part of their master collection. This isn't their experimental collection. This is something that I think they do every year. The barreled rye we had, I think, is a one-off because I haven't seen it anywhere ever again.
Yeah, I need to look for more Woodford one. I tend not to look for it because we can get Woodford and the double oaked here really easily.
Right, but the like that little bottle that I had, you're never going to find that in Ohio.
Not that, but I don't look for any Woodfords, what I'm saying, and I'm probably missing some.
I don't think that you are because I don't know that like bottles like this, like the Master Collection, is actually available here in Ohio.
I don't know.
So this is the last one we have here. 90 proof.
Yep, 90.4.
$100 a bottle. Right in my right in my price limit.
Yep, that's your. It's a straight bourbon finished in brandy barrels.
Hey, look at that, straight bourbon finished in brandy barrels. So it's still a bourbon.
Ooh, I like that on the nose.
That's very sweet. Well, brandy's sweet anyway.
Right.
So
and I've got a sweet tooth.
It has a very sweet smell to it, aroma.
I don't know what is that. I'm smelling something.
Dates? Is it datey?
I don't know what dates smell like. It's very fruity.
It's very fruity. Like I'm picking up a hell of a lot of fruit. So lush fruits intensely jump out at the moment that you grab the glass to your nose. Warm spiced cherries mingle with berries. Filled cobbler topped with a hint of cranberry.
That's it. I'm smelling
cinnamon bark, baking chocolate, and hints of light oak.
I'm not getting the chocolate.
But
it smells like a fruit pie of some sort. A blackberry pie, blueberry pie.
It's very fruity. Like
I love the smell of this.
Yeah.
I want a candle with this one too.
Shit, we just need to start making candles.
Right. We need to start tasting candles and reviewing them.
I actually reached out to a candle company about the empty bottles that I have.
Nice.
They make candles out of whiskey bottles.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
They're in Pataskala.
Okay.
I've reached out to them like 4 times. Like, hey, I have empties. I don't want to throw them out because I know there are companies out there like this company, and I will gladly donate these bottles to them.
Well, it's better for you to give to somebody that can do something with it than just throw it away.
Right. And so, but I'm waiting to hear back from them. They're like, oh, send us an email. What do you want? Do you want candles made out? I'm like,
no, I'm just giving them to you.
I'm giving them to you. You
take them and sell them.
You do whatever you want with them. Although I do have one caveat. I want the Eagle Rare bottle turned into a glass.
Yeah, that'd make a great glass.
I want a glass
That's
out of that.
Great shape.
I think it's perfect.
Oh, I was supposed to go get a bottle of that from Quinn today. My buddy got us Virgil Cane.
Oh, well, you can get it later. Are you getting that one bottle that we talked about?
No, this is just the straight Virgil or Eagle Rare at the whatever the price in Ohio is.
You're dinging over there.
Am I?
You need to.
I'm on Verberate.
Silences.
I did.
Or
I did it. Apparently, I
didn't.
I bumped it off. Okay.
So anyway, on the nose, very fruity. We haven't.
Go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, I do. I like this a lot. I like it a lot.
That is different.
Yeah,
that is way different on the palate.
It's different on the nose first too.
So it says here, and I'll tell you what I get. It says here, instead of a quick burst of light berry that is followed by drier, oakier taste, the presence is usually thin, mouthful. It says, I find in a standard whiskey. It's too delicate in a way that it feels the whiskey is purposely trying to not coat your mouth. This isn't even, okay. This isn't even Breaking Bourbon. God damn you. I listened to their podcast. This doesn't tell me anything about the palate. It does feel thin. It doesn't feel like it has viscosity, like an oil. Like it doesn't feel creamy. But it doesn't taste like it smells. Like I'm not getting any of the fruitiness.
No, I'm not either. That's all.
But I am getting some wood and leather. So think about it like a tannery.
It's more wood shoppy, leather shoppy.
Like sawdust and, a thick piece of hide.
It's like licking a 2x4.
I'm fine with that. I like it.
It doesn't. Here's the thing. It's you can tell it's brandy finish on the nose. Other than that, it just tastes basically like a Woodford Reserve.
So here's where I'm pissed. I just said I haven't found anything from Woodford that I don't like.
You don't like this?
I do, but not as much as I like just the Woodford Reserve, their standard bottle.
I would agree.
Or their double oak. This is not in my mind. This
at $100.
At $100 is a $20 bottle. This is bottom shelf. I'm not impressed.
It's hard for me to say bottom shelf because when we say bottom shelf, I'm thinking the Beams 8-Star, the Kentucky Tavern.
But you can get those for 20. You can get some of those for $20.
Yeah.
$12 to $20. This is not a $100 bottle.
Not
of whiskey.
100. I put this more around 25 to 30 though, but it's not 100. I don't hate it.
No. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it.
Basically, what they did, they took Woodford, finished it in brandy casks, and cranked the price up.
Right. But they're like, this is a master collection. Blah blah blah.
Taste wise, I'm with you. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a fan.
I'm disappointed in it.
That's a good word for it. I think I'm more let down because I had really high hopes for it.
It's Woodford.
Yeah,
I had high hopes for it. I'm not.
I love
fan
Woodford
of this.
Reserve. We loved the rye.
God, that rye was amazing.
Yeah, that was.
I wish I had more of that. Oh, by the way, I bought that in February 2019.
Okay.
It came up on my Facebook page.
Gotcha. Nice.
Memories.
That's
what happens when you post whiskey on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, on the nose, I love it. I really do.
The scent is amazing.
Yeah.
Like on the nose is amazing.
It smells great, but I'm not a fan. I mean, as a matter of fact, I took a sip and it's sitting next to me and I have my arms crossed. I've not even reached for it again.
Yeah, you haven't.
I will. It's not bad.
Oh, you're going to finish it because it's Woodford.
It's Woodford.
It's good.
Well,
but
it was gifted to me. I'm not going to just be like, yeah.
It's not. This isn't up to Woodford standard.
I wouldn't buy this at $100 a bottle.
Oh, hell no.
Honestly,
I'd pass.
And here's the thing. I was looking at a few bottles that were pricier this week for our 100th. episode. I want to surprise you. And if I bought this one at 100 for our party, I would have been
I would have been
upset.
like, oh, this definitely is a
For
pity
$100
party.
Yeah,
This is
I would have been let down at that.
It is a pity that you bought this.
Now, if I paid 25, even maybe 25 to 35 for this, because Woodford Reserve's about 35.
It is, yeah. Double
35,
Oak's,
yeah.
Double Oak's about a $40
Like
bottle.
40, 45, something like that.
Right.
So if I paid 35 for this, I'd be like, oh, it just has a different taste or smell, basically, than the Reserve. But at $100, I just don't see it.
Add some water and give it a little sniff test.
I added a little water already.
Okay. So give it a little sniff test. Get it swirled around, clear your nasal passages, give it a little sniff test. What do you think? Because I'll tell you what I think.
I think it smells worse.
It smells like vulcanized rubber.
Yeah, I can see that.
It smells
That's
not
what
like
popped in
someone
my
doing
head.
a burnout. It smells
Just
like
a tire shop.
No, not even tire shop. Like you've been driving around for 8 hours, like driving down to Tennessee or driving down to, whatever, Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
And you get out and you just kind of get that
Smell the hot rubber
smell.
Now on the finish here on Breaking Bourbon, it says, gone is the berry sweetness found in the nose and palate. Agreed. Instead,
I didn't get anything in the palate, so gone is what
Everything.
you get in the nose.
Instead, a lingering buttery finish is present. That I agree with.
Oh, it was buttery, but it's not.
It provides a hint
creamy.
of green apple, hay, and grass, and dried raisins. Buttery, hay, and grass are not things I want in $100 bottle of bourbon.
God, no.
If I read this at a $30 price point, $35 price point, I wouldn't be that upset.
I'd be like, but what I
And I
want
would
in a
say go pick
$100
this up.
bottle like this, I want notes of tobacco. I want leather. I want fruit.
I want to taste the fruit. I want to taste the sweetness.
I want to taste it. I don't want to smell it. Woodford, you let me down.
It peters out to a drier, astringent note, which almost ruins the whole experience. Thankfully, whiskeys aren't determined after just one sip. After sitting with it for a while and getting acclimated to it, the astringent notes become less and less overpowering and more a slight flaw rather than something that really takes away from the experience.
I didn't even think they were
I shouldn't have to
astringent.
worry about that
Right.
for $100.
Well, I didn't even
I shouldn't
get
have to keep drinking it for it to get better and better for $100.
Well, you keep drinking to get better and better because you're getting more high.
Right.
But
I'm not a fan of this
I'm
for
not-
$100. Now again, at $35, at the price, if I had Woodford Reserve and Woodford Reserve finished in the sherry cask or the brandy cask, and they were the same price, I'd rate them.
It's not any better with water.
Yeah, I would rate them. I would rate the brandy cask higher than I'm going to. I like just plain old $35 Woodford Reserve way better than this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That rye was phenomenal.
The rye was an experiment collection.
Right, I
mean,
know. I know.
But that was like,
But that I'd be more inclined to pay $100 for a 750 milliliter bottle.
well, that was and that was $55 for that 350
right,
milliliter.
so right about that price point.
You're looking at
This, I will not put near that rye.
no. This is I am super disappointed. Even with the water, like it's not
Ugh,
right. Like it is.
that tasted more. Ugh,
It's not good.
water opened it up in a bad way.
and it's not good.
Very alcohol-y, like hand sanitizer type.
It went the opposite direction that it
Yeah.
typically goes.
We should not have finished with that.
No.
This is my least favorite today.
Like it
Out
is
of the 4 little sips we've had, this is by far my least favorite.
I'm with you.
It is opening my nasal passages. So
I wish we would have started with it because I would have been happy to end with
anything
a
else.
Noble or the
Boone?
Boone County or the American. Or
And all those were.
American. I almost said American Eagle.
American Eagle.
American Eagle. I would have. Can't wait till I get my new store.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. This should have been our starter. I'm not going to. Here's why I'm going to rate it. I'm giving this 1.5 donuts out of 5.
That's
the
where I'm
only
at.
reason I'm not at 1 is because 1 is reserved for
Shit.
run from it. Don't
Run.
look at it.
Don't look
the
at
corn
it.
whiskey we had, the Beams 8-Star, the Kentucky Tavern, those are ones.
Right.
This is a 1.5. Don't buy it.
I would not. No.
I would
at
not
$100.
recommend this to anybody, whether they were new to bourbon or whether if they've had every bourbon in the world and except this, and they said that's the only bourbon I've never tried. Is it worth $100? I'd say no.
No.
Pass.
No. Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Like
Don't buy
super
this.
hard pass.
I don't like it. I've still got some left in. I mean, we literally have
We got
a couple
4
ounces. We're splitting of each.
We've got 8 ounces of liquor sitting over there.
And I've still got a little left in this, and I'm going to finish it. But I'm not
it's
excited. It's not something I'm running to.
No.
At all.
Like, I finish it just to finish it.
Yeah. I know. You kind of shot it and then took a drink of water.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm going to do with this last tiny little drop in my Glencairn.
I saved it for last. Like, because I'm the one who was pouring first and passing them over.
You had them in front of you, and you picked what order.
I saved it for last because I had high hope. Because I'm like, oh, it's fucking Woodford. Yeah, we'll be good.
And we love that rye so much.
I am like...
Womp, womp, womp.
And I definitely didn't go in alphabetical order because I went A, N, B, W. I should have went alphabetical.
Oh, man.
I should have went reverse alphabetical order.
Yeah, you should have went reverse alphabetical. That would have been fine. Actually, just Woodford first, and then any other order I'd have been fine with.
And then whatever, just randomly pick them.
Give me a big
I don't even know
water.
how to end this show after that.
I'm very, very...
This is leading right into our pity party.
It is. This is going to be perfect segue because I'm very, very grateful to Dude.
Oh, Dude,
he told me, he said, here's what he said when he gave me these 4. Bring them back and I'll refill them with something else. So he wants to keep providing us little samples, which... That's
fine. I mean...
Out of the kindness of his heart, amazing.
So...
I can't thank him enough.
I mean,
but
we are not a... I'm going to interrupt you. So Dude and Taylor... Tyler. Dude
and Taylor Swift.
Dude and Taylor Swift. Dude and Tyler they do bourbons. Like, that is their
whole
thing.
show is just based around, they talk about other things, but it's based around bourbon.
They literally do our show.
They do. Copycats.
We drink bourbon and then we talk about random shit. They do more bourbon than we do.
They'll do 2 or 3 an episode.
Right.
We usually do one.
One and that's it. Like, they're into it. We're basically doing bourbon for the most part. We do beer occasionally,
or whiskey,
or whatever it is,
or rum,
or rum.
We did a rum.
DJ brought us a rum. I think for our 100th episode,
I brought a rum.
We
did 2 rums.
Oh, that's right, the Mount Gay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was so good.
I almost got another bottle of that.
I drank a whole bottle of it in one night. Like,
dude,
not over a 6-hour period, like over a 2.5-hour period.
You were posting and like texting and messaging. And I was like, he's gone.
I was knackered.
You were not acting like Martelle.
No, or maybe I was.
Well, truth serum there.
Yeah, it was truth serum. But this, like, for our 100th episode, I'm thinking about doing some Cigar City Florida Man.
Yes, I saw that.
Because we do Florida. I mean, we literally have a Florida Man
episode like every month or 2.
Well, we have a whole segment on Florida Man.
We do.
Whether we do it a month or like 2 weeks in a row, we have a Florida Man episode, and they have a Florida Man beer, and they are out of Florida.
Can we get it?
Yeah, oh yeah,
dude, let's do it.
The link I sent you, I just need to run out and pick up a 6er.
Get it.
So I think
let's go.
Instead of for 100 episode, instead of doing whiskey, we might do Florida Man and see how that is.
It's a pity party anyway, so we might as well do a beer and see what happens.
I mean, in the latest Florida Man I saw, his head got stuck in an alligator's mouth. So,
and that beer can't be more disappointing than a $100 Woodford. You have such high hopes for.
I have high hopes for it because Cigar City is a fantastic brewery out of Florida. I think they're in Tampa.
I wish it was nicer. I'd smoke a good cigar today.
So, yeah, that's it. So go ahead and get the Boones County, get the Angels Envy at $200. Like that's
okay. Going back, casting back to the first one.
Let's do a quick review. So we got Angels Envy. Where are you at?
$200. I would buy that now before I don't know. I'd buy it once at least, and I'd definitely buy it before I'd spend $100 on that Woodford.
Absolutely, I would buy the Angels Envy.
I'm sticking with my ratings,
cast strength,
because I like my ratings.
No,
to be in the
I'm
moment.
not asking you to change the rating.
I would say yes for $200. Buy the Angels Envy cast strength if you can find it.
If you can afford it and you can find it.
Right. Don't go out and buy a $200 bottle of bourbon and miss paying rent.
Not that I expect anybody to listen to what we say, but
everybody, we're professionals. We have a podcast.
Technically, we have a podcast.
And we've been paid.
And we have been paid.
We're professionals.
We got $20 and we got 3 bottles of whiskey out of this.
So to all of my elementary school teachers that said I never amounted to anything, suck it.
Right there. In your face.
In your stupid face, Mr. Whitman. Actually, he was a really cool teacher.
Oh, I'm glad you had that because I had Mr. Plessage, and he told me literally word for word, I don't know why you're bothering going to DeVry. You're not going to amount to anything.
I wish somebody told me that because I ended up dropping out of DeVry halfway through.
I did too.
We have so much in common.
I went to DeVry for one trimester. Actually 2 trimesters. And you only need to go to 3 to graduate. I went for 2 and left.
Yeah, I was out.
I
think that's the same as I
couldn't do
did.
it anymore.
I knew I was more than halfway through, and I bailed.
I was out. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I ended
and
up...
I would do that again and take that debt on before I would buy this Woodford for $100.
Yeah. I wouldn't take that debt on, but
yeah,
before, so I will buy the Angel's Envy.
Yes.
Definitely buy that. The Noble, double oaked.
$35. Get
$35.
Save it for the holidays.
Save it.
I'll tell you what.
No,
Thanksgiving,
not the Noble.
Or was that the Boone?
The Boone is saved for the holidays.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
The double oaked is absolutely a daily drinker.
Yes, that was the real oaky one. The real woody one.
That's the oaky one. And I'm a huge double oak fan. Like, I love double oak. Like, Dr. Ohm and I, we're on the double oak train.
I like double oak too. That one. I would say save that one for when you want something aside from normal. Most bourbons don't taste that woody.
No.
So that would be a good change of pace bourbon.
Yeah.
To have in your arsenal.
That's great. The Boones County.
Buy a bottle.
Buy it. Save it for Christmas.
Black Friday, instead of going out and shopping with the heathens, start sipping on it.
Sit at home with your grandpa blanket and your crossword puzzle, and
that's when you turn on the Bing Crosby
NPR
wife beater Christmas music and.
I love some Bing Crosby.
Yeah. Sip on, dude, I'm telling you, I just picture an old record player going with some Elvis or Bing Crosby or
some old hi-fi.
Yeah. Hi-fi, lo-fi. Speaking of lo-fi.
And the Woodford brandy cask.
Such a letdown.
I'm so disappointed.
It's so sad.
All right. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
It's the Google Tweets to Graham.
You can send us an email at buckhornpodcast@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know what you're going to subscribe to. Just share it with a friend. That is literally the only thing we ask. That is the only way that we get more popular. I mean, and granted, Randy and I are just doing this because we like to do it.
We have fun.
We have fun. And
we enjoy.
We drink, and we've made some friends.
Looking lustfully in each other's eyes.
Yeah, hey.
You guys are very blue today.
They are. It's because I'm wearing green.
Oh.
I mean, I knew.
Send us $2 million so I can tase Brandon.
Yeah, send us $2 million, and Randy can tase me in the balls, in the anus, and the head of the tip.
Oh man,
the teeth, the lips.
Wrap it up. We're done.
All right. I'm Martelle for Randy. We're out.
Peace.
Pinkies up.